Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chef's Meal, where we talk about whatever and never and everything else in between. And then one of these. Now, welcome to the Chef's Meal. My name is Casey.
My name is Sean, and we're two chefs taking our lives one finished plate at a time and feedbacking heavy.
Whatever. Everything else in between. Are you feedbacking now? Is that what it is?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on one second. All of a sudden, it just doesn't want to, Sean. Okay, I'm gonna kill that button. All right. How about now? Are you feedbacking now?
Let's see. Sounding all right. Sounding okay.
Okay. Well, it was a small dream, but I killed the button, so now you can't hear the music at all whatsoever. They can hear it, but we can't hear it. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live episode here of the Rush Hour. I should really make the Rush Hour banner up here.
Just throw it up there, somewhere in there. For everyone watching, it'll be there in the future. Watch
it'll
that
be
space.
there for future references. Sean, how was your week, Sean?
It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I'm inspired by some of the changes that I'm seeing out there. So.
If y'all can't tell, Sean got some new lights. Sean surprised me with a new setup. Look at that! Look at the little RGB right behind him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that crazy thing over there.
You know, thank V for lending me some of her some of her space in the she shed. So little RGB action happening behind there. A little ring light right above. You know, and just trying to keep it as grown and sexy as Casey does every week.
Sean, I'm also drinking some tequila over here.
Oh man, I'm keeping it real cool with a can of Pepsi.
just a little bit, nothing too intense. I think I can share this with the rest of everybody now. I did tested. I went to go and test for the COVID because my wife has COVID. She tested positive. Mm-hmm. She let everybody know we are okay, no symptoms whatsoever. I got my test results back, nothing as of far. However, I'm going to go back next week to retest again because it can stay dormant. So you'll never know. We don't know. This is kind of phase one of the noble disease so far. So
can you tell us about the testing process?
Okay. Have you ever had your nose swab?
I have not.
Okay. It's fairly simple from what they were saying, and actually, if you think about it, it's a swab about a foot, like a 12-inch swab, and if you flip it this way, it should fit all the way to the back of your skull. Is that crazy? So wild, man. Yeah, they would tilt your head like this. That way, the esophagus is open, and then they stick the thing all the way so it hits the back of your throat. That's where they swab through your nose all the way in, and then you can't really feel it, but it makes you want to choke because it's in there, and they swab ever so slightly and then they pull it right out. But all you want to do is kind of want to not barf, but you want to keep coughing because it's in there, and it's slightly uncomfortable, but that is the whole process altogether. And then they're like, once you go to the clinic, I went to the clinic, good old City MD. They were like, it's all email based. So they were like, don't worry about it. They will send you an email. Because I've been a patron. So they were like, just check on your portal. They call it portal. All the details will be there. I got it 2 days ago. So far, negative. We're going to test again next week. Hopefully, it's still negative. And then we just keep on testing until maybe something shows up. However, last night though got a little bit of a scare. All of a sudden I was coughing, like just straight up. I was like, what's going on? Like it felt like I had a straight up cough, and I'm like,
right.
I'm okay.
I mean, were you filled with anxiety in between the time you took your test and got your results? Like what,
I felt a little not anxious. I didn't really feel too scared. It was more of I had like a oh no moment for a quick second, and then it dissipated. I'm like, I think it's gonna be okay. I can live with the result, positive or negative. So after that, I'm assuming I became okay with it, and that's how I felt better on the results. So after that, nothing to it. I was just waiting for the results. But yeah, so that is the whole testing method. Kaylin, they get swabbed every week, mandatory, all staff. So it's a good thing. But when I was telling the not the nurse but the doctor at the clinic, they're like, so we heard because I was telling them my wife works at the Hackensack Hospital. They're like, how many times do they get tested? They're like, every week. It's a weekly thing. They're like, wow, we only get tested here once a month, or if like 4 weeks, if that. I'm like,
but you give it a test every day.
I mean, you guys, it's like a different atmosphere, though. You know, like they're working with actual. I don't want to say
I'm thinking
actual.
Like how we would have like employee meals. They need to have employee tests. Just every day at 3:00, they shut it down. Everyone takes their tests. I don't understand that, man.
It's man, I'm telling you, it's uncomfortable, and it's not like I was looking at her when she was inserting the really long Q-tip as it looked like. But if you're like squeamish, that like it goes in, son, like all the way in the back, and you feel it at the back of your throat, and you're like, wow, that's a sensation I did not ever want to feel ever again.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. I mean, obviously you got to do what you got to do, but I hopefully I will pass.
I mean, if you do get tested,
come up
though,
with a less invasive test in the future.
I don't think they are, because they can't go through here, because it can't go back there enough. So this will just end up here. They need it to go like all the way, because it's airborne, so it needs to go through the nose. It's intense, dude. You didn't think like a stick can fit into your nose? It will get all the way through. Also, if you want to kill somebody, through your nose, just like real fast.
We're learning a lot here tonight. Shout out to all the folks down at City MD that are apparently waiting month to month to get their own personal check.
Yeah, they had like a whole setup too. It felt like I was at Chick-fil-A, because they had like a whole line system. You check in, they don't touch anything, and we have like a little portal that we kind of go to. They scan your ID, your driver license, if you've been there before. Everything is so efficient and quick. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This should be like this to check in every time, because other than that, you're always touching stuff all the time. Besides the door handle, which I touched, the rest didn't touch anything. It was all face to face. And I was rocking one of my Caitlin got these custom face mask. It's a little bright. It's like a blue. It looks like I don't know, like a curtain.
Yeah.
But it's cotton, so you can wash these, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I got. Like I have a black one. V has a pink one, and then we have one that has like Winnie the Pooh on it.
Yeah.
The baby's too little to use it, but
so cute.
when we go out and handle our business, that's how we do.
Did you guys get a memo? Caitlin just got a text today from restaurant staff saying they don't know when they're going to be open. However, they are going to require black face masks, just plain, nothing on it. So when you go back to work,
I did not happen to receive that particular memo, but I'll definitely check my company's portal and see what they got going on.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything. But then again, we have a separation notice. Like it's a weird. I was explaining to my wife earlier. It's a separation notice because they don't know if the restaurant's gonna open again. So technically, I'm unemployed. However, if they do open, I'm like first dibs because I'm an employee there.
Right. So it's not like a furlough.
Yeah. But it's like I don't know. Because
then they would be like,
it's like a weird wording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not technically fired, but I am.
This is a very weird time.
Yeah.
Very weird time for all of that,
Yeah, so it's a whole lot of that, not too crazy. However, I'm looking for I need to get a foot on. I got a couple updates for you. So I've been calling that phone line. Seems to be working a little better.
Hey,
the trend number, however, it's always busy. So it's a good sign that I can feel that people are there. The other one, it's just automated. After 20 minutes, it's like after 10 minutes to get into the first portal. The second 10 minutes is into the next one where you have to re-enter your credentials. And then at the very end, it will just say, no one can assist you right now. Click. Literally, that's it. It's just like, thanks for nothing, pretty much. So I got to keep on trying. I'm back paid almost 10 weeks now, going into 11 weeks, which is pretty intense. By next week, I'm going to start to, if I don't hear anything, I'm going to go ahead and take away some from the 401k because I got to pay some bills, man.
Gotta pay those bills, man. Gotta pay those
some bills.
You know,
you
hopefully,
just think, like, it's just annoying.
You can get, someone will pick up that phone for you. But other people I know that were in the same situation, they had better chance calling that number I gave you. So hopefully, I'm gonna keep trying. Hopefully, it turns into something.
Been trying for like a few hours every day, ever since you text me the number. So I've been trying. So not too crazy. I've also been into the interwebs, signing up and going in for interviews, or should I say, just sending in your resume. Hopefully, that turns into something. This time around, though, general manager or manager. So, because otherwise, if it's a chef position, absolutely. And here's a cool thing. Caitlin got she follows Boozy Burbs here in Jersey. Pretty popular Instagram that kind of, at least here in the tri-state, where they let you know the next like food stall or some kind of restaurant that's opening. It's confirmed for New Jersey, Seasons 52 at the old, not Fridays, the one next door to us. Not Chili's.
What was that place
What was
called?
next door?
Ruby Tuesdays.
Ruby Tuesday, Season 52 is open there.
That's what was next door.
And Eddie V's will be in that location opening soon. In our old plot. So
that's
as soon as I get a headway,
if you end up working in the same space.
we're gonna end up working in the same space. But I don't want. See, the only thing is, because head chef will have to travel. I don't mind it, but bro, it's just like I think it'll be too much. So I'm gonna shoot for sous chef or executive sous. But I mean, if they give me the exec chef, it's not a big deal. But it's just I don't want to have to keep going to like New York or Connecticut or like down to Florida or some shit because it's like a big company that owns a whole bunch. But hey, you'll never know. We keep our things open. However, Sean,
fingers crossed.
Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you ready to get this done?
Yes, sir.
Sorta. Not really. I keep on forgetting to make this shorter. It's okay. For everybody else, they can't hear it. Wait, did it freak out?
Yeah, it did freak out, but it's the remix.
It's supposed to go into okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, my bad. At least he freaked out before he made the noise, it didn't do like a remix. So here we go again. Let's try it again. I hear it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, for Sean's Tech. That's it.
Sean's Tech Tuesday.
Nah, Sean's Tech Tuesday on a Thursday.
On a Thursday, not a Wednesday, maybe Friday. Tech Tuesday, Tech Tuesday, Tech Tuesday.
It's a Tech Tuesday. Sean's taking away Tech Tuesday.
So yeah, man, there's only one
today?
thing to talk about this week. So Sony decided to have a 1-hour press conference video stream, and they pretty much outlined the future of PlayStation. So they revealed the new console or consoles. They revealed some of the exclusive games that will be available as soon as this holiday and into the next 2 years.
It looks so good, Sean.
Yeah, so the PlayStation 5 comes in two variants, one of which still has a Blu-ray drive. It's a 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. The other of which is only digital. I think that's probably the one I would want to go with.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, man. What do you think of the look?
Bro, so check this out. I was watching the stream, right? And I'm watching it live on the PlayStation side. And once they revealed this, all the chat was like, yo, that is sexy as hell. Because it is. Compared to the Xbox one. Can we just compare it real quick? Xbox Series 1, right? Series X?
Yeah, the Series X, yes.
Hold on. See if... Look. It just looks like a piece of box.
It's a box.
It's a box. It's lame, dude. Compared to sexy. You know what I'm saying? This is like sleek as shit. And then... Because the whole cinematic... Hold on.
Big. It looks slim.
I just want to see if they would let us... It's towards the end, I believe, when they were doing the whole... Or was it... Is it here in the beginning? Hold on. Wait, I don't want to make it too big. Sorry. So this whole thing right here, chat was bugging out. They're like, wow, Xbox rip. Rest in peace, right? And they were just like, what? The controller looks badass.
Yeah,
First of all.
The controller looks very, very interesting. I mean, I like some of the design on like the headphones and the media remote and even a new camera. They didn't show off a new VR headset, but I'm going to assume that's what that camera is primarily going to be for. Yeah, like that PlayStation 5 is big.
Yo,
like
it looks sexy
slim
as hell,
but it is tall. Like
yeah.
just looking at the size of the disk drive and figuring like, okay, so that's the size of a Blu-ray or like a DVD. That thing is tall.
Would you rather? And then that's the whole question. Would you rather it be taller, or would you rather it to be a chody?
You know what? I think
it's like a preference.
It's
right?
cool because it looked like the thing is like it doesn't. Well, it does look like some other stuff, but it doesn't look like some of the other things that you would immediately compare it to. Like honestly, it looks like a router to me.
Kind of does,
like an old school like 4-port wireless B router from like 2005 or something. Yeah. But in terms of like looking like a piece of AV equipment, it's pretty distinct. And I know it's weird to say, but I'm kind of curious to see what the next revision of that machine will look like in like 4 years when they have like a PS5 Slim and they shrink it down a bit.
But like, did they give us dimensions? Because I was trying to find some kind of dimensions and stuff, but they didn't really give us.
They didn't really get into that, but again, like the things I've seen comparisons made by fans and other people kind of in the know, and the constant is like the size of the DVD drive. So if you like look at that in comparison to other things that have like a DVD drive, you'll get a good idea of how tall it is. Like it's slim, relatively slim, but that thing is taller than an Xbox One or Xbox Series X. It's taller than like the PS4 Pro and the current Xbox. Like it's tall. Like I would assume most people are, if they're gonna have it standing up, it's gonna be next to their television or behind it maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm okay with it either way. But I don't know. So when the whole trailer was going on, this was revealed first, right? And we're like, wow, it looks amazing. And then in chat, when they were revealing this profile and they didn't see that drive, the comment was like, GameStop just got bankrupt.
Yeah, man. I mean, look,
that's it, bro.
They know. I mean, they know.
No mas.
You know, more and more people are not buying physical discs. Yeah. I mean, personally, I made the choice to stop buying physical discs years ago, just because, like, I mean, I don't want to take up, like, I mean, I like video games. You know, I buy a lot of them, I play a lot, but I don't want to make my whole space dedicated to that, and you got like a whole bunch of discs. It just becomes unwieldy. So yeah, man, I don't know if you're a GameStop. I mean, I guess they still have to count on having discs for people that don't have fast internet connections, because I mean, nowadays games are ginormous. I mean, today Call of Duty had a patch that was 85 gigabytes. Like, it's just it's crazy. And if you have like a slow internet connection, that's for an update to a game, it's gonna be an all day,
the whole day,
overnight type of thing. So I mean, they still gotta have discs for people to be able to like just insert and play in a reasonable amount of time. And also just something physical, I guess, to have in store shelves when people want to look at a thing, or to give. Or
I think maybe for like if people had or still keeping the old PS games, because it will be backwards compatible.
Right, and that's probably another one too. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I guess for people that do have a collection of physical PS4 games, I mean, they could probably stick a disc in that thing and be ready to go. I mean, personally, I think I only own one physical PS4 game right now. And the only reason why I have it is because like it wouldn't be worth anything to trade it into GameStop right now. if they were, like
series of so like Final Fantasy 14, maybe? I think.
Yeah, 14? I think I have one of the Call of Duties that it's just and I think they even gave it free with PS Plus. So like, the thing is not worth anything at all to me.
I can't wait.
But yeah, so I mean, the one thing they didn't announce was the price. My guess is that the all digital one will probably be like $450, and the one with the drive will be $500.
Just, you think that's a $50 surplus?
Yeah,
just to have
I think
that
it's
discount?
$50. I think it's $50, or what they do is like they make them the same price, and maybe they throw in a game or something with the digital one. Just so that
they did say GTA 5 will be coming live with this when it launches.
So
or like the remake version for it, or whatever the hell it is.
And there was an Astrobot game that they showed during one of the trailers that is gonna be, they say, packed in with the thing, so it'll probably be a download that you can get. But
can we just talk about the Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, that Miles. So they announced Spider-Man Miles Morales, and the trailer looks ridiculous.
It's so sick.
I mean, if you haven't played the Spider-Man game that came out exclusively for the PlayStation 4, like that game already looked ridiculous. And it's definitely one of the best games to come out in the last couple of years. Ooh. I am definitely looking forward to checking this out. And they're saying that it's gonna be released this holiday, so that is a must buy.
That's gonna
what else did they have? They had the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn called Horizon Forbidden West.
Let's see if I can find it while you talk about it.
Also looked amazing. I mean, I will definitely say I haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn, so I will be trying to get that done before this game is released later on in the year. They announced a sequel to Ratchet & Clank called A Rift Apart, and again, I feel like I'm going to say this a billion times. All these games look amazing, but what was really interesting about how like the Ratchet & Clank game was shown was like there were these rifts in the environment that would kind of like if the character were to jump through, it kind of would like change the environment up in real time, and that kind of showed me and it kind of showed me like, even if you thought that like that game could be done on like, let's say like a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox or something, like I don't think those systems have the ability to load in new assets as quick, and I think that's like some of that like super fast NVMe tech that they were talking about putting inside a PlayStation 5. And that was one of the things that like really showed it off. They announced Gran Turismo 7, which looked friggin' amazing.
That
like,
bananas.
yeah, and one thing to note about this stream is before it started, Sony said that they would only be broadcasting in 1080p 30. So all of these games are going to look better in your house, in your hands. You know, because they're going to be able to push the fidelity, you know, get that up to 60 frames per second on some of those titles. And if you got a 4K TV, you know, it's going to look better just because it's, you know, being broadcast to that. There was a game called Returnal that looks like a new franchise. It was interesting. A new game from Square Enix called Project Athea that looked really cool. Hitman 3 is coming out in January. There's a new little Big Planet game called Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which looks like a 3D platformer, maybe without all of the world building stuff you normally get in Little Big Planet. Yeah. There was a really interesting game called Ghostwire Tokyo from a developer called Tango Gameworks. Yeah, I mean, there was some really, really interesting stuff that's coming alongside the PlayStation 5. And I know one that really stuck out to me was they had a little demo of NBA 2K21.
Yeah, they did.
That pretty much just had Zion Williamson in an empty gym. And these graphics are friggin' amazing.
It looks
it's just
crazy.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you know, I think they have the demo set in like a gym, you know, where he's playing by himself at like dusk or something. So like you get the light bouncing off the hardwood, the light bouncing off the, you know, the 3D model. The detail up close is ridiculous. The light bouncing off of everything is crazy, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do with the already established gameplay that they've been building for the last 20 years at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, hopefully their online servers work, because that's what you always gotta worry about with 2K.
Or maybe I might just make another slasher, because like, yo, homie, like the shooter, like the sharpshooters are fine, but bro, they can't even make buckets in like greens, dude. I'm like, are you serious? Slashers with like a 50?
Yeah.
It don't even matter. Just goes in. So annoying. What is this? It's like, it doesn't even, but anyway, it's cool. Caitlin was like, how much is it? I was like, I don't know, babe. Like maybe like for some. So if you are definitely gonna get one, I think I'm definitely gonna get one. I mean, to trade in my four.
Yeah, I think that might be the play. I mean, before I get rid of my PS4, I need to they need to flesh out how the backwards compatibility is supposed to work. So what they've mentioned thus far is that they have a list of 100 titles that will definitely work and will be upgraded in some way. I mean, that doesn't mean that they won't be supporting everything, but they haven't said it yet. So, you know, I have a really big collection of digital PS4 games, so I want to see how that's all going to work. And I mean, if they can guarantee that 90% of them work, then I could get rid of my PS4 Pro.
Sell most of it.
Yeah, you know, without any issue, and just move on to the newer stuff. But nah, man, it's looking like, for me, it's looking like PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe
just some quick specs real quick. On the screen, you can see it right now too. The SSD will provide 800, almost a terabyte of storage, and 5 gigabit speed, which is insane because they're using actual PC parts for this. It's literally a mini CPU pretty much. Yeah. And it goes up to 4K at 120 hertz. So if you have that kind of monitor, if you have a 4K monitor, this will look phenomenal. Ray tracing on also, yo.
Yeah.
It's gonna be surreal.
Again, that's why, you know, looking with the specs of the PC that, you know, we just put together, I think they kind of meet or exceed the specs of the PS5, but, you know, Sony's gonna have their exclusives that are gonna, you know, be what you want to play. You know, so I will definitely be looking forward to picking up one of these big ass PS5 systems.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, so here, check it out. Given if we're thinking a controller, right? If you say, so I got a PS4 controller here, much like in the same over here, about 2.5 length width of it,
right?
And like maybe 2.5 also this way of it. So almost like a shoebox, pretty much, if you're thinking about it. Maybe 13 or 14 liters, about yay big. So expect something on that, but thinner. Obviously, is going to be almost as thin as that controller is. But hey, we'll never know. I'm really excited about it. Definitely gonna pick it up. I'm not gonna pick up an Xbox. Sorry. Unless Halo, but that's
but I mean, but even so, I would tell you, since you got a more capable PC than I do, if you got yourself Game Pass, subscription to Game Pass, you'd probably get Halo, you'd get Gears, you'd get all of those games at a better fidelity. You know, you could use your PlayStation controller on the thing and be fine, and you're set.
This is crazy. It's literally it's just a small PC.
Pretty sick. So I'm.
I wonder if we can access internet the way we would, like a normal like PC on here.
I mean, this is technically... so. The PS4 had a pretty capable web browser, so I would assume that they're gonna want to support that, feature as a back-end feature.
Can't wait for the hacks. People will be like, "Yo, just use your PS5, homie. Don't even worry about a computer. Just use your PS5. Just get that onto their connected, like an all-in-one system." I think that's what we're all striving to be. However, I really do think maybe 10 more years at a time, it will become those little. Remember the Apple, like the Apple, not the Apple Minis, but it's like a little
Apple TVs.
Yeah, it'll be like a little Apple TV kind of thing system that can handle everything in just that little minute thing. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I guess if we were to move into a world in which like cloud gaming took off, I mean, that's all you'd need, right?
Yeah, I mean, Stadia is on right now.
Some sort of like minor hardware level that would talk to a controller, and that's all you need. Lewis in the chat is saying he's still gonna go with the little refrigerator Xbox X. That's not a bad. Again, Lou, that's not a bad
thing though.
It's not a bad call. It's not a bad call. If you're not gonna roll with like a beefy gaming PC, like that Series X is really powerful.
It looks great.
Than the PS5. Personally, I'm just talking about like. Getting access to those games with the stuff that I have right now. My PC's pretty much gonna do it. But yeah, I think for the value for the money, even if they're selling that thing for $500, like that's gonna get you a really, really capable machine. And if you've invested in the architecture, or the platform for the Xbox, and I know, Lou, that you have, because I see you when I log into my Xbox, I see you. That's the place where you should go. And also, you're never too old to start PC gaming. That is the truth.
That is truth. But I mean, check it. Like, the main thing for Xbox when I was playing it, it's like
I mean, again, I'm not shitting on it. Like, if I did not have a gaming PC or wasn't looking to build one, also not a bad place to go play your games.
It really isn't. I don't mind it. It's just a controller that pisses me off.
I feel like that box is still going to be smaller than the PlayStation 5 altogether. Like,
it really is.
It's just...
I don't know. If it's just a controller for me, Sean, that's literally the only thing that's bothering me.
You got to put an Xbox C. I got to send you one of those. I got to send you an Xbox controller. I got to send you an Xbox controller.
Like, that's like...
It's super comfortable. It really is. Like,
I don't know.
It's really comfortable. The way the rumble works on an Xbox controller is pretty dope.
I mean, I think the N64 controller beats all of them. I think that
I
controller
think
is
you
like...
are crazy. That is not true.
that is such a throwback. It felt good, kind of, sort of, in a little bit. But then again, my hands were smaller.
They
back
built
then,
that
too.
controller not knowing what they wanted to do with it. They're just like, we'll just throw another spoke in here, man. We'll just analog stick on one side, small buttons in the corner, big buttons on the side.
I'm
Lou
interested.
says it's gonna be an expensive Christmas in the house. Xbox for me, PS5 for Nick. Yeah, it's an expensive,
There you go.
expensive Christmas, but you know, after the year that we've had thus far, hey man, put some money on some games. Have a good time.
These
man.
are going to
Ride
be
it out.
running the same exact specs, almost
Yeah,
back for back. As
that's what I'm saying.
PS5,
Like
so-
they're pretty close. They're saying what 10 teraflops and change for
Mm-hmm.
PS5, 12 for the Xbox Series X. Like that's a lot of power.
Right.
And you know, with ray tracing and fast hard drives, it's gonna make for a way better experience playing games than most people have been privy to thus far.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
If you're in a PC world, this is normal, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing that they will offer that you can't get, or you know, it's harder to get on a PC, is just the ease of you press a button, the machine comes on, you're in your game in like 5 seconds. Like you can't beat that on the biggest screen in your house for the most part. So, again, that's definitely a reason to be playing on an Xbox or a PS5.
Hey, if you just remember, Xbox started the whole craze on first-person shooters. However, the original was N64 GoldenEye. So let's just make that straight, okay? Everybody came over for GoldenEye or Smash Brothers or
you're
Super
not
Mario
wrong.
Party.
You're
Literally,
not wrong.
right? So those were the OGs, let's just say. Not too crazy though. I do want to just pick your brain every so like really quickly for a couple minutes before we switch into food. There were rumors of the 3000 series NVIDIA have been leaked, but they are in German. So obviously, if you can read German, sure. But there are some little some snippets. It looks like an AMD kind of card, like the same kind of style, just all flat out covered. I don't know. Well, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think like NVIDIA does make some pretty interesting reference cooler designs. Like for my card, the card that I just put in the PC, I went with a reference cooler. I just like the industrial design and build.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought what was interesting is for what they've leaked for that particular card, that they're not using like a blower style where like you have one fan that kind of forces air over your video card and out the back. They are still using like circulating fans that kind of push hot air off your card into your case.
I think it's annoying. Like I have it right now, and it's it pumps out so much air. It gets hot. It gets pretty hot. That's why I keep saying to you, like I really want a small form factor. Like I'm tired of this.
Well, maybe you should be buying an Xbox. I think that's what it sounds like. What you need, Casey. You just need an Xbox.
I think so. I think just get that Xbox, just tune it up, just hook it up. It's USB-C, right?
True.
Hey, that's like the whole main thing about it. USB-C can transfer files like to the same kind of frequencies as PCs are, and that's like the one main thing that's kind of holding back. And then last for you, Sean, in the world of streaming, kind of. Photography and cinematography are a whole lot closer to everybody else. However, since the whole coronavirus thing, since we have these kind of laying around, if you're a creator, we just got whole DSLRs. For the most part, you cannot hook this up to your camera or to your PC to use as an actual camera. However, the past 2 months, Canon made their first kind of move. So with a software upgrade, Canon cameras, DSLRs, can now stream as if you have a webcam, and you can use the full-on sensor, and it looks it looks like you're in a freaking, like you're in like a commercial, in actual TV production, because you're using so much bigger of a sensor.
See, that's so that was what I was gonna ask you, that's pretty dope. But I was wondering, like, I know webcams are designed to like get you a high quality image, but kind of compress it down for streaming. Like, do you need beefier hardware to kind of take all of that real time data that like a DSLR is gonna provide,
capable of?
Or does the software?
Yeah. So the only difference is, like, the webcam that we're using a C920, right?
Yeah. I'm using 920. Yep.
We're both streaming at 1080p. For streaming, you're not gonna stream at like 4K anyway. You're still gonna stream at 1080p. However, the one thing that's gonna push it over is the amount of pixels that can capture besides this one. We're talking like minute compared to like a 1 or 2 inch sensor on this one. It will capture more color, it'll capture more light, etc. So that's the main thing that you're gonna want to kind of use if you have it just laying around, if the software allows it, right? So Canon first, a couple weeks ago, Fuji also have now released theirs. Nikons are getting into their way, and then today Panasonic just made an announcement. I have a Panasonic. I'm Panasonic, and also along with Sony's you can do it, but they're releasing a software for you to be able to use your DSLRs for web services too. So a lot of that coming soon, because they realize the market is there. No longer need for a capture card. If you don't know what that is, it's just a like a small little thing that allows the two components to talk to each other to be able to capture it through a software in your computer. That's all it is. So two kind of HDMI ports, or that has a USB-C kind of connector inside it. That way it can also capture audio, but not too crazy. That is tech news. Do we have any more, or can we move on?
Nah, man, this week was all PlayStation 5. That's all we got. That's all we need.
That is that's an intent. It was a lot of if you were there for the stream.
Yeah, I mean, I can honestly say the whole time I was like, are they gonna show the box? Are they gonna show the box? And they finally, at the end of the stream, after showing like some really dope software, show what the this machine is gonna look like, and I'm like, all right, welcome to the family.
And it wasn't even the one that they were kind of teasing for. It was like the
they're like one. Showing like the PlayStation buttons, icons, and then finally they're just like, all right, we're gonna showing the color.
It was good.
Getting there. It's an interesting reveal.
It was amazing.
Interesting.
It was amazing. All right, let's go. Hopefully it doesn't bug out today, Sean. Let's it bugged out earlier already, so let's go on.
My favorite part of the pod. Hey.
Into Munchushu news, ladies and gentlemen. The best news for food related whatever in wherever you live. We are here to provide you with some stuff. Now, let's bring it into the main screen really quickly. Like I said, I'll provide the links down below so you can actually look these up yourself. I try to find the weird, the quirky, the up and coming ones, because we are normal people, right? It's not like we always shop restaurant quality things at our home. I mean, we can, but then we go broke because we don't got that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, would we buy like
facts? Big facts.
It's so if you can remember, our salmon used to cost, it was $8.99 per pound, and that's our price. That's our price. If you were to go to a regular store, we're talking like $14.99, $15.99.
Right, for
because you have to pay for their things too. So it's a lot of dough just for an 8-ounce piece of salmon. So, and that's salmon. We're not even talking tuna or swordfish or mahi, etc. Right. So for the time being, here's some food news that you can find. Obviously, participating stores. I feel like it's just a big infomercial for all these companies here at our show, but not too crazy. You can buy a frozen mac and cheese pizza from Aldi for only $5. Sean, how do you feel about this?
Or you can keep $5 in your pocket.
Look at it. Look, it's a full-blown 12-inch pizza, Sean. Mac and cheese. $5.
have you ever had a I've never had a mac and cheese pizza. So I'm slandering.
I mean,
this.
I've never had their mac and cheese.
I mean, I've been to pizza stores that have had like some sort of pasta slice, but I've never been like, give me that one. I'm like, nah, man, give me some pepperoni, some sausage, throw some meat on there.
It's $5 though. That's what irks me about it. I'm not putting the store down. I just had a bad experience when I bought their food, right? And for me, this $5 thing, like, it feels like I'm gonna get sick from it. Like, it just feels. And granted, I'm lactose intolerant, just like you are. So this is like a double negative already. So for me, this is a hard pass. That's a no. But how do you still feel about it? Would you eat pizza and mac and cheese together? Not on top of it. How about just like side to side?
Nah,
right?
I mean, personally, if I'm eating mac and cheese, I'm preparing to go to town. Like, there are some other substantial foods happening adjacent to this thing, and pizza's. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Pizza's a different energy. Like, your finger food and nah, man. I'm not mixing the two. But
that's not all for you. So check this out. This 12-inch frozen pizza bakes in 13 minutes. Sean, it's made of cheddar cheese, macaroni, and a blend of mozzarella and cheddar cheeses on top of a crust. And I mean, I don't know. That's a hard no for me. $5. That makes me feel. It's like I feel like I'm gonna get sick. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Enough talking crap about Aldi. Aldi, I love you. You guys can sponsor us, but I'm just saying. Your food product should be a little higher up so I don't feel so bad. Costco has been selling boxes of fabric face masks in some stores in case you need a few more. So in case you're tired of wearing these kind of, like the, I don't want to say medical grade, but they're like part nylon-ish. Like it will, if you're not used to it, you'll kind of get a little irritated. That's the word I was looking for. Irritated for. You can get a cotton version, much like this one that I have over here. Also, that you can keep on washing as well. Here at Costco, and I'm assuming all the other big productions, so like BJ's or like Sam's Club, will have the same kind of thing. So they're trying to kind of save some things for it. They don't tell us how much it is though. Let's see. There you go, for $10.
I mean, relative to how much people have been selling masks for before, that's fair.
For 15 masks, about. It's not bad. Almost, that's like 80 cents per mask. Or 72 cents per mask. That's not bad. I'm down
Great
for
it. Walking your dog. I love they put that on the box. Like,
strawberry fluff. Sean, have you ever had fluff?
I have had marshmallow fluff. I have never had strawberry fluff.
Do you know how we make marshmallow really quickly?
Do
you know how to make marshmallow from scratch? Have I not shown you how to do the marshmallow yet? I think I did it twice. I don't think you were there for it. It's just egg whites and sugar. Literally it. Just beat it all to hell. And then you add royal icing on top of it. And then you get marshmallow. Right? And then you can add whatever flavoring. If you want to kind of go about it, pick up one of these jars and go to the back. Mm-hmm. If it has like 20 or more ingredients on it,
run away. But how is it going to stay fresh on my shelf forever?
I guess that's the thing you pay for, right? It has to have some kind of preservative. But I just wish a lot more people would know how to make it. That way you can
now make colored with vegetable juice.
When it comes to pairing foods, jelly or chocolate and marshmallow fluff are the holy trinity of peanut butter pairings. Until now, fluff
bananas?
makes a strawberry flavor that is here to change your fluffer nutter sandwiches forever. If you can remember, one of our other chefs used to make the peanut butter sandwiches for family meal, not for family meal. I think he just made it on like one Saturday. I was like, did you just make fluffer nutters? It's like, yeah, man. I was like, all right, hey, okay, cool. But I think Nutella's still my jam, though. I don't know about this. I feel, especially with this one, now colored with vegetable juice. I know you read it.
It's gotta be like
but,
beet juice or something just to get it nice and red.
I don't know, Sean. We'll keep on. We'll fast forward again. If you're concerned about it, make sure you read the back label. Be yourself and be in tune for it. Blue Apron is giving its employees paid time off on Election Day. Election Day is upon us. Please vote. Just vote. Due diligence. Do your part. Let's all do our part. That's what I'm saying, right? Let's
Whomever,
vote.
however,
These guys,
do your part. Get out and vote.
Just go ahead and go ahead. Blue Apron told Business Insider in a statement that it plans to close all of its facilities on Tuesday, November 3rd. The decision is part of the company's diversity and inclusion programming, which also includes helping employees with voter registration, early voting services, absentee ballots, and transportation to the polls, which is pretty awesome.
Wow,
for
and
a company to do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's you know what? That is a employee forward move, and it would be very interesting to see if other corporate entities or business entities would follow suit with that.
If you are looking for, if you don't want to, let's say, portion your food, their price per serving is actually pretty good. Like Blue Apron and I forget the one that I ordered.
HelloFresh?
I used HelloFresh. It's about $6 per serving per head, so that's actually not bad.
Yeah,
if you wanna portion out your entire kind of week, it'll cost you around, I don't know, $70 or $80 a week, and it's already all pretty made for you. Just set it out at your plan. However, if you are buying in bulk, you kind of know so it's a give and take kind of. There are other food sources where they come to you fully prepared and just kind of heat it up like a Hungry Jack, but a lot healthier. I forget what the company that is, but that might be another option for you. So if you are a Blue Apron patron, let us know. I'm really interested about it because I use HelloFresh. I think they're pretty good too, but the instructions are a little iffy. That's the only thing. Could be a little less. Doesn't have to be. They want you to roast like 3 pieces of tomato for 20 minutes for one serving, and I'm like, I ain't about that, dude. I'm good. How about a broiler? 10 minutes with everything else on it, and then we serve it in about 10 minutes time instead of doing 4 steps at once, right? Because professional. Should I say, what was that? Not skipper. What was that word I'm trying to say, Sean? Like, I know how to get to point Z instead of B, C, and D.
I mean, obviously you're just super efficient. But I mean, again, like Blue Apron's a good place for, people who aren't so inclined to kind of grasp the basics. And I think, to me, I guess the idea would be that you would be building you'd be learning to be a better cook. So maybe the first time you are making that meal, you would take the steps along, and then maybe you'd figure it out after time. Like, okay, I could be roasting this tomato at the same time while I'm preparing some protein or whatever have you.
Mm-hmm.
You get quicker.
Or by that grilled kale, Sean.
Hey, shout out to grilled kale. Every restaurant should have that.
That kale expert. Fruit by the Foot makes Starburst flavors, and yes, there's a pink one. I've never heard this company before. Before it came to the States.
Fruit by the Foot?
No, but I mean, before it came to the States, it didn't have this in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. You're saying before you came to the States. I was going to say, oh man, Fruit by the Foot.
All we had
like
were Starbucks, not Starburst. Starburst.
Staple.
Yeah. Starburst were like the only thing that we kind of had. This was like a whole thing for me when I came over. I was like, what the hell? This fruit by the, it's like a long strand.
Yeah, it's like taffy.
Goodness.
Like fruit flavored taffy. I remember like coming up, like it was Fruit by the Foot and the gum that kind of came in a tape dispenser. What was it? I don't even remember what it's called now, but like
it's like it opens this way, kind of
yeah.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Unlikely food combinations can be some of the most exciting things that you ever eat. Frank's Red Hot sauce made donuts with Dunkin'. Netflix made a flavor with Ben & Jerry's. And now Fruit by the Foot and Starbucks. Why do I keep saying Starbucks? Starburst have teamed up to make you nostalgic for simpler times. I'm all about it. I don't eat candy so much actually anymore. But if I were, this would be a pretty good candidate. I think Twizzlers is my go-to nowadays though, because it's simple. For the one you get in the movies, the little, it's like chalk. Not chalk, but the malt balls.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, what the hell is it called, dude? But you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't think of it. And I'm gonna be so mad because as soon as we're done, I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that." Wow.
Oh, I'm so old. I can't remember it. But anyway, those are probably some of the couple of things I'm going to discuss. However, let's keep on going. KFC is discontinuing potato wedges and adding secret recipe fries to menus nationwide. Sean, why do you think this is? I love their wedges. Their wedges are like the best
I like. You know what? I love their wedges too. Because again, it's like I don't know. KFC is not like a place that I go to frequently, but when you go, you get some wedges. But I would assume they believe that people would be more inclined to buy fries.
I don't know.
Maybe
I mean, Chick-fil-A sells like little waffle fries.
Maybe if they think they're gonna make a strong push on chicken sandwiches like Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, they need to step their fry game up.
Maybe they're trying to compete with, Burger King and McDonald's, who fries are just kind of two of the best in the fast food chain. Kind of. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I really like the wedges. I think their wedges are like pretty bomb. But
yeah, they're distinct.
You never know.
I think
we'll try the other one.
Sometimes you need to have a differentiator, and I think if they're gonna go fries, they should just go hard curly fries. Let's just skip these shoestrings, go straight to curly fries, and go for it.
And be done with it. Be the winner, right? Burger King is giving out meals and discounts through the app all month long. Sean, if you can remember, it was last year. Remember, they had a campaign towards, was it Wendy's? No, it was McDonald's. McDonald's made a boo-boo, tweeted out something, and they got a backlash in Europe or something. And Burger King was like, if you go to McDonald's, while you're in the McDonald's, ping us, and then we'll give you a free sandwich or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, that was like the most
vaguely remember
boldest.
that ad campaign.
That was the craziest thing. That's so ballsy. Like they win that one. That's just like, bro. But they're giving out free food all month long. Obviously participating stores nearby. It's like a big ad for everybody else. Rewards memberships might seem like an unnecessary step when it comes to shopping or eating out, but so many fast food chains have apps that offer amazing deals if you have an account. Burger King is one of those places, and there are tons of free and cheap food. Sean, how do you feel about this burger? It looks too perfect.
Like that cheeseburger looks amazing. I know that anytime I've ever ordered a cheeseburger from Burger King, it has never looked like that.
Yeah.
But look, man, they're out here operating like any 90s
burger joint,
after school special drug dealer. The first hit is free, so come get this free burger and you're gonna be hooked because you've been inside your house for the last 3 months. So we're gonna get you plied on some cheap ass fries and a burger, so you get the taste for Burger King back in your system, and you're gonna be with us forever. Get here for Burger King.
We're gonna give you a shout out, right?
Shout out to White Man
in Jersey. This is a Jersey native, okay? Everybody knows this is the best diner in town here in Hackensack. One of the best burger places in the world, pretty much, right? I'm gonna put that out there. This little joint is in the It's in like a cross street,
Yeah,
Main Street.
it's right. It's right down the road from where we went to buy our car and had the worst experience.
Oh, is it? Oh, you went? Okay, I know exactly where you guys went. White Man and Hamburgers, been here since I think the 70s, I think, or maybe 80s. But they only serve 3 kinds of burgers: a double, a single, or the one with everything. And you can kind of combine the 3 to kind of make it so. So you want one with cheese, or one with onions, or a double. But it just has to be all those 3. Comes with pickles on the side. You can order other things in it, like they have fries, but it takes forever. It's just burgers, dude. It's just on the grill, burger, cheese, or onion. That's it. Nice and simple. It's $4.50 for 2 of these. And let me tell you, when I tell you it's one of the best burgers I ever eat, it's one of the best burgers I ever eat. It's like a Philly cheesesteak if you were in Philly. Kinda. It's like their institution, Philly cheesesteak. You go there. Here in Jersey, here's one of the diners that you should check out. So if you are a Jersey, if you're in the South, is that wrong? Anything past Central is like not Jersey. It's just like whatever.
It's just
So from Central on up is like Jersey. If you ever do White Man here in Hackensack, my hometown, this is about 2 minutes away from me. Go check them out. But that's just a quick shout out to them. A couple other things before we kind of end. People on TikTok claim the freezing cereal before adding milk makes it taste better. Sean, how do you feel about this?
I feel like this quarantine has had people
TikTok is a thing now, Sean.
Yeah, TikTok is definitely a thing. But I think people have been home for the last 3 months and they're trying some wild shit. You ain't never had time to put cereal in the refrigerator before you've been in quarantine for the last 3 months. Like
that is true.
Never happened.
You wouldn't think of that. Yeah. You're right.
You wouldn't even go there. You wouldn't even go there. But people been home. They willing to try whatever. Good on them.
Got nothing else to do, right?
Good on them.
Got nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
How much you want to bet that some of your friends have a TikTok account that you had no idea about?
I'm gonna assume a lot of people I know have a TikTok account that I'm not aware of because I am not on TikTok. I don't know. I think I'm making my way toward 40. It's it's coming. It's coming soon, and starting to realize that I think I might have found my social media platforms. It just like. And this is
someone
who's
stuck
otherwise
the cereal
like
bowl in the freezer.
This is like so it's like
the milk.
Having a frosty mug for a beer.
Is it Frosted Flakes then? It kind of gives you like that. We're watching somebody else eat. So like, I don't know how I feel about it. TikTokers is a thing now, Sean. That's an actual adjective you say to somebody.
You know what? There's a space for everybody, right? There's a space for everyone.
Wow.
In my free time, I like to watch people play video games instead of playing them myself. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. But whatever, we're here. It's 2020. We've been inside.
All right, last one. Russell Stover has individually wrapped s'mores, and a caramel one takes it up a notch. Russell Stover's s'mores. Now, my favorite s'mores of all time is actually the toast, the one that you put in a toaster. What is it called?
The
Sean,
Pop-Tarts?
The Pop-Tarts. Thank you. The s'mores Pop-Tarts, amazing. But if it looks like this, dude.
Shout out to the homie Ellis for his love of s'mores Pop-Tarts. Yeah, that looks well put together.
That looks banging.
So how long before we get to the TikTok video that says that these are better in the freezer first?
It needs to be in the freezer first, Sean. That's the whole thing. Oh my goodness, that not too crazy. Again, be safe. Father's Day is coming right around the corner.
Father's Day is coming.
Just about a week and a half away from it. Is it a week and a half? Can I do my math?
Yeah, you got a week and a half.
What is today?
Today is the 11th, my guy.
Father's Day is about a week and a half. That's right.
Yeah.
About a week and a half. It's Sunday, the 21st. Make sure you say hi to Pops. I know your Pops
it.
is probably gonna be like, just take me out to dinner or give me a gift card or something, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
here's
gonna
the
try
thing.
to get up and go see him.
He probably does want that, but bro, give like a card or something or a shirt or it's just something small and significant, and still give him like the gift card. Over that's like over the top for him. Okay, I bet you right now that's like, oh my god, thank you so much. You didn't have to get the card. Oh my, I really wanted this gift card. This feels so great. It doesn't have to be crazy. It just needs to be a little bit. Okay, so this goes out to all I'm gonna say, everybody that has a father. If I had a dad, that's probably what I would give him.
That's it, man.
But
he just wants you to put a little something on his bill. That's it. And more
Just a
often than
little
not, that's
something.
going to be an Amazon gift card.
There you go. Not too crazy. Sean, you want to send them out with a feel good message this week? I know it's a crazy, hectic time.
So apparently the kids are freezing their cereal. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's just, the good thing about food is, you can enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. So what I would say is, hopefully in this different time that we've all been experiencing, you have learned how to make something better than you could before this all started. We've all had the time, even if it's the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and you toast one side and you leave one side bare, you cut off half the crust, you cut it into a circle or leave it in triangles, man. However it was that you want to get it done, just get it done and then share it with somebody.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Just, food is the unifier. Food is a great unifier. I mean, you can sit down with someone and eat their food and immediately get a great understanding about like who they are and what they prioritize. So, figure out what your meal is and figure out what it would be like that you'd want to share. And that's what I got for you guys.
I think my favorite thing to do with one of my buddies is always to break bread with them, and not necessarily bread, but just let's share a meal together, because I think it's just
for real. You learn so
balance, bro.
much just about their lifestyle. You can get into like ethnicity, based on some food choices as well, and then priorities, man. You go over to someone's house and they offer you a frosty bowl of Cheerios. you gonna know
say
what
yes.
they're about.
Absolutely. Was that in the freezer? Oh my god, I saw that on TikTok.
That's it.
I've been wanting to try it.
Cold winter day, someone offers you a microwave styrofoam cup of root beer. You gotta know what they're about too.
Hey. One final kind of update for you, Sean. I am trying to get back up to 1,000 shots on basketball.
Let's go.
Trying to get there. Okay, that's the whole point why I started this whole journey a long time ago. I even did at least like 300 on my left hand just so I can get the feeling. I still can't dribble for shit. I cannot. It's gonna take time.
That is something you're gonna have to work at.
And I have to work on it quite a bit. Even like just inside here, just have the ball in my hand, just to have the feeling back.
Just get it,
because
rolling it off your fingertips. Just getting used to, playing with it with as little contact as possible, and you get it back. So and you get outside again. I know you were saying that like a lot of the parks over there, they don't even have the rims. So you have to like shoot at like the backboard, but if they got a park bench, man, just sit on a park bench and just dribble beneath your legs. Just get used to not looking at it and just feeling where the ball is and feeling where you want to put it. And it'll come back to you.
Yeah. There will be some updates for you once I finally do get it to the 1,000 mark, but it's gonna look like it's gonna take quite a bit of time. But you and I, same mindset. We used to play, so it will get competitive in our heads really quickly. So it's a good thing. But stay active, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe, not too crazy. You can check out all episodes here at Chef Salty Pork Podcast on YouTube, Pork and Wine. You can check out Sean over there at MetroCard X on Twitter. I also use Twitter, but not so much. But make sure you hit up Sean altogether. Any questions at all,
Yeah, man. Send us an email. Hit me
AskChefSalty
up on Twitter. Hop in the chat when we're doing the show. Whatevs.
at gmail.com. Because now we're actually go live nowadays here on Facebook, right? You can, Sean literally will talk to and bring up any questions live here for us to discuss. Any food questions, any life questions, any tech questions, just anything. I mean, I don't think I'm wearing underwear right now, but just a little too much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that,
Peace out, internet.